Yeah, so here's the interesting thing with these cow barns. There's no symbols anywhere. You just kind of have to, like, guess on where to, like, buy cows.
And like,
I mean, it's right here, though. We did figure that out.
we could
I got a trigger right here too.
redo this whole area and actually move everything here.
Did you say move?
Good gosh.
I quit.
Get it? Because
Farms.
Still
I
have
mean,
fun.
we're talking about cows. Move.
Hey, you guys want to move into our own talking channel?
yeah, let's go. Let's go to other game channel.
But anyway, we could, yes. Look, if it'll, well, hang on. Does it even let us take these out? Yeah, no, we can't take these out. So.
So,
Huh?
you know, sell them through the.
Through the what? How? How? Oh.
Yeah, it's not letting us.
Yeah, I was saying, we can't. We can just landscape up and bury all these buildings. How about that?
Okay.
That was a joke. That was a joke. So yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do now. I'm gonna go fertilize that grass though. That's what I'm gonna do. I mean, like I said, we could just, like, you know, find some flat-ish land somewhere and make our own cow operation. Or, like you said, if you can get them to delete on editor without, like, messing up, you know, our homestead and stuff. That would be an option as well.
Well, it looks like we might be able to delete these with the hide.
The map object hider mod.
Yeah, that thing. Because I'm looking around, it's like hide stall, hide beam.
Hide one. Sean, the buildings don't hold, they only hold 50,000 of, like, you know, anything. And,
will that conflict with the new building? We put a new one here?
Why don't you just set it to capacities?
I mean, I guess you could do that too. Yeah, I don't know. Did you hide one or no?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
We gotta go stick by stick.
And this is how we break it, chat, right here. Oh man. New map tomorrow? Hello?
Like when maps break, do.
Yeah. Like I said, we could just find some land, or we could make flat land in this grass field down here. Somewhere. And place a couple of the other buildings that we've been talking about forever. The Tom edits. I'm fine with that too. Oh Mike, what did you do? But you're still
off.
I can't delete the light bulbs.
Oh, I think you just need to stop right where you're at. We had a tornado come through, chat, and God. Oh, that's right. You can put it back. Yeah, I don't think that's the option. The solution. I do not think that's the solution to the problem.
What if we transitioned over to a beef operation instead of a dairy operation?
Either way, we need different buildings, right?
Because the beef pastures are wide open.
Yeah, but right. I bet they don't hold like nothing either, right?
Probably. And
it looks fine. DJ, what's going on? How are you?
What do you put, straw on these things?
Or maybe, let me drive down there real quick. Because as long as it's like kind of in this area, right?
You want to bring that trailer of straw?
Do that. This darn.
I'm in beef pasture 1, so straight across 81.
This darn sprayer does not like uneven ground, by the way. That's why my booms look a little funny right now.
The what sprayer?
The John Deere. It doesn't like uneven ground when you fold up.
Yeah.
That's why my booms are interesting looking. They'll say.
Yes. Straw goes there, or hay goes there.
Yeah, there's not
But
enough.
what goes in? What goes into the red bins?
But who's on first?
That's what I'm trying to ask.
I don't know.
Third base.
What
Yeah,
were
you can put
asking?
you can put beef cows in the dairy buildings, yes. But what we're trying to figure out is like, they just don't hold enough, Trent. You have to fill them up every what, 2 days?
Yeah.
So it's like it's just not enough, you know. That's all we're saying. Like, yeah. I'm wondering if we just go across the road here, over here in like 86, and make some flat land over here. Kind of fill that valley in over there a little bit, you know? Or, I don't know. There's just
Yeah,
no.
I was looking at that area.
Yeah. There's no
and,
flat land
like,
on this map is the problem.
it's 742,000 for the area. The one next to it is 1 mil 50,000.
Mhm.
So we buy all that, get rid of those tree patches, we'd have a nice big field. So in theory, we could level out a section, put in a couple of the good cow barns.
Yep.
If we wanted to, we could even go as far as moving everything, all of our stuff there in the grain operation down here, so everything is one central location.
Oh boy. That would promote some serious lag. They're part of the map, Plugger. Yeah, they're part of the map. Because what we want to use is this one that we have. It's this one right here. So this one holds 800 cows. Hello. But the cool part about this one is like it makes its own TMR, which we wouldn't have to use, but we could. And then the capacities on everything else are just turned up like big time. So definitely turned way, way, way up. I think the grain setup needs to stay up there and then this be the cow operation. But I could totally see like right here across from these bunkers, putting like a driveway in here. Basically just picking a random spot here, right roughly where I'm sitting, and making a flat spot and just go with it. And then, you know, we could flatten to the right. You could flatten to the left if you wanted to. I mean, it's going to cost some money, but that's okay. We got plenty of that, right?
Yeah.
And,
Now,
you know, we wouldn't necessarily have to take out the trees at first. We can later if we want to. We wouldn't have to at first. You know.
I don't know if that's going to take straw, but I know this is where you're supposed to put the TMR.
Because I don't know how many of those how many cows are we really wanting to, you know, have here.
Well, I would like to do like a massive.
So what, 4 of those buildings or more?
4 is a good start.
Because you give me about 5 minutes here, and we can have cow buildings. You know. I'm just saying.
Okay.
All right, we're doing it. When in doubt, YOLO.
I think that takes hay storms.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
And the water stays full.
Yep. So that probably takes round bales of hay.
Where do we have hay stashed?
There is some in the red silo bins.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, Dan, what's going on? So how many millions am I allowed to spend?
Yes.
Yes.
All of them.
So much for fixing our homestead, huh?
The homestead's fine. Beautiful.
Yeah, but this is going to make us more money. We have to only
Capacity.
put like
I got you,
200
Plugger. I got you.
cattle in per bin or barn. That way they can just reproduce and build the barns for us.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Normally we just go right to, you know.
Max capacity, but we'll be spending a lot of money that way.
Yeah. Either way, I think this is going to be a very spendy project. But that's okay. We have money, might as well spend it. That's what I told myself when I bought the stuff to renew my arches last night for the Christmas display. It's only money. It goes on trees, right? The arches are going to look great, though, Chad, okay? They're going to look great. My big thing is, with this little project here, I don't want to go too close to the road.
Oh, hey, crop destruction's back on.
Is it?
Yeah?
Yep. Didn't I tell y'all I was just going to turn it on without, like, telling y'all?
Yeah,
Where?
you did it.
You're welcome.
I don't think anybody said thank you.
Welcome. All right, Dan.
Where?
Why am I changing the arches, Sean? To get away from mini lights. Polar Bear, I'm here. How are you?
One of those.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of all the mini lights. Not all of the mini lights in the display, but like a lot of the mini lights this year are gonna go away. So, yeah. Trying to minimize the mini lights this year because I have nothing but problems with them and end up having to replace them anyway. So,
I think this is where we're going to need the auger wagon spare.
for what?
So we're going to try to fill up one of the beef pastures.
Okay. We need an auger wagon for.
I'm gonna use one of
because
the blower. I'm gonna use one of the blower wagons.
Ooh, that might work too.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Or are you driving the hay?
Yeah, I got hay.
Alright, I'm going to take this auger wagon over there and then try EMR. I think that's what goes in the red one.
Crop destruction's back on, Sean. Just because I could. Actually, I'm not going to worry about the swaffening right now, I think. Maybe I should just wait on that. Big thing is I do not want to get too close to that road because that road will float. It already is in a lot of spots, so we don't want that to happen anymore. You can just paint all that up there in meadow grass and be done with it. Gonna take a lot of swaffening. That looks beautiful. I like the tire tracks across it when I drove on it earlier. Tire tracks are still way up in the air. What am I flattening for? I like flat ground. We're gonna put up some cow barns over here. We're gonna go ahead and just pull the trigger and do it. All right, my map is set correctly. Yeah. All right, if we do that and that. Okay, so that's a problem, right?
What?
I can't place anymore
What? Wait, what?
because we have too many on the map.
Oh no.
How do we fix that?
Oh boy. Boy, do I have an idea.
There's a
We can
mod.
get-
There's a mod for this. Right?
Jacob, is there a mod for this?
There's a mod for this. There is a mod. We just won't be able to work on this tonight, which is fine. There's totally a mod for that. Yeah, there's totally a mod. That's fun.
We could always just sell off the beef pastures.
But I don't think it's the ones that we own. I think it's like all those other farms that have barns on them. You know what I mean?
Right, but we could sell off the beef pastures that we own. Not only would it open up slots for us, but it also open up the land that we're already farming.
Yeah. I don't know how many like we would have to go down to, you know, to even see like it help us. You know what I mean? Not
Well,
sure.
we got what, 3 beef pastures right off the top of my head that
Yeah.
we own.
Riley, what's going on?
Hey.
Thanks for that gift sub. I appreciate it. How are you doing today? Thanks for that follow as well. Welcome in. What's poppin'?
Realistically, you're looking at getting rid of maybe 100 head of cattle between the 3.
No, I know that, but I'm saying like if the number is 10, let's say, okay,
Right.
and we're sitting at 30, selling off 3 is not going to help us. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you're saying the map already comes.
The map has so many.
Pre over the limit.
That's what I'm guessing, because like across the farm, across the way here, we own this farm now. Yeah, we can get rid of this, but like if we go right down the road here, we don't own this other one down here. And I mean, I would hate to just buy everything up on the map and then just like sell it all, because I mean, whatever, it looks cool, I guess. I don't know. Like this is a thing here where it's fenced in, where I'm at down the road here. You see, here's another. Well, that's the thing there. There's probably one down here too. You know what I mean? Like there's so many on the map already. I don't know if selling off the ones that we have will help us. Does that make sense?
Yep.
I don't know.
Well, Plugger, do you know if you could put down, when making a map, you can put down more animal pens than the game allows?
No, true. But hey, look at this flat area I just made. It's beautiful. This will hold several so far. I'm thinking we're just going to hold on this. We'll get that mod for tomorrow. How about that?
That's fine.
All right. All right. We'll do that for tomorrow. Now concrete it. No, I'll wait until... I'll wait, Sean. I don't know what exactly we're going to do with it, you know? So we'll hold on that. We will hold, and then actually we'll probably put a fence up here along this road because you know we're not messing with the landscaping along there, but like I want people to jump into it. So, yeah. Welcome in, Big Al. What's going on? How are you?
You know, you take all the fun out of it.
Pluggers. Think you can, but you need to add a script to the map to do it. Okay. So yeah, but like everywhere you go on this map, there's cow barns placed, and technically they're under the map too for those pastures. Yeah, they're everywhere. So we'll just get that mod. It's fine. We'll get the mod.
I did not get a hit marker or an unload marker for the loose hay.
On the round
On the round section.
Oh, you guys are over here
your
now.
pipe isn't even out.
Okay.
No, I tried it with the pipe out and with the pipe in just to back up to unload, and neither one worked.
Did you change your unload point on that trailer?
I did not do that.
Okay, because it's Y, or it's you. Y? Which one? I don't know. One of those two. I always forget about. Yeah.
Okay, so the round feeder holds 12,000.
Oh, so those aren't worth
TMR?
doing either, huh? What's going on, everybody? Welcome in, all y'all. What's poppin'? How is everybody doing tonight? We'll get that mod for tomorrow. I know there's a mod. It's in the mod hub. Good afternoon. Looks at non-existent watch. Nighttime. So, how about that baseball game, huh? Not looking so hot. Right, though, it happens. It happened. Okay, so I guess technically, Mr. Proforce really needs to get done, and he's still working on out. Oh gosh, he's got an hour left to go. Good God. Well, that's a problem, huh? Oh no, Dan's coming in. Uh-oh, everybody look out.
Getting anything there? Fair.
Outside of that, nope.
Riley, I see your comment, by the way. Day's good. I guess. I'm here. Looking like the Chiefs yesterday. Hey, I heard old Pat Mahomes had the flu yesterday. That's what I heard anyway. You always flip over in that vehicle. Are you talking about the sprayer? If so, that's a modified one that doesn't flip as much as the other modified one. This one, it's been modified a couple times. Are we buying cows here then, or what? Did we have a whoopsie?
Yeah, I'm coming back with the scooper.
I don't care. Yeah, so the sprayer that we have is not the one that's in the mod hub. We're not talking about the game. He did have the flu. Okay. Yesterday's game didn't happen. Oh, yeah. Somebody found the crop destructions on. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Fix that fence.
Thanks, defense. Uh-oh.
Yeah, there was like 3 sections taken out of this fencing. I've always noticed it. You just never did anything because we weren't really doing anything. But
Well, so we bought that ground, right? What's over there? We got grass over there we could go mow.
there's trees over there too. Get a bunch of wood chips and sell them all when December hits.
You can do that on your own time, Kay. I don't really want to. I'll be honest with you. I don't want to. Actually, that is corn across the road there, and that is in the dark green, so that is ready to chop.
All right.
I'm going to go chop some corn. That's what I'm going to do. If I gotta play Jenga to get the, right head out of the shed here, so.
So we're silaging all the corn.
Yeah. Might as well, right?
Do we have space?
Space? Sure.
Okay.
Hashtag chaff pile. Hello? No, so my plan would be, we have our drive over bunkers here. Okay. We have non-drive over bunkers here. The ones we can't get rid of. You can have a truck, Dan, yeah. And then we have our big bunkers over at the sell point, right? So we have 3 different places where we have bunkers, right? So
I mean, even just here.
yeah, I mean that's a lot of chaff, right? Hello.
Yeah.
So my theory was if we harvest, if we have enough, till everything's full, then we fast him a day. You can chop day before ready to harvest or ready to harvest. There's no difference. So like that corn over there is, this corn here in 87 is day before. This up here is 2 days before still. So we're not going to chop that corn, but right now I'm going to chop 87. If that makes sense. But basically, chops will get full. If we get full, then we fast time a day.
90 corn well.
Do what?
Field 90.
90.
The
We don't
next
know.
plot over.
We don't own that.
Not yet, we don't, but we could.
We could. What do you want to do with it?
If it's corn, well, no.
You
Let's
broke up.
harvest it. If it's corn, then let's harvest it. Heck, whatever's there. If it's ready to harvest, harvest.
Starms is on board with the bad idea, chat.
Sometimes you just have to give in.
You can't beat them, join them, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Can't beat them, join them. No, the yield, there's no difference. I got to go to the shop and grab the additive real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna do additive too.
Somebody never put additive in this third row.
No, we were picking up straw.
I know, it didn't matter. I'm aware. That's all right. We'll run up here and grab them. So basically, we're waiting on the fertilizer to get our grass field done. Then we can fast them a day. And then all of our fields will be ready to chop. Including the grass again, too, actually.
Yeah, which we could honestly just throw the big M's out on fourth play after stream.
After stream, yeah.
You have lag.
Who's lagging?
I don't. You.
I do. It was killing me earlier. Jeff, I think we actually, like, the one time we did a test with, like, the same field 2 different days or whatever, I think we had, like, it was within, like, 3 bushels, or not bushels. It was within, like, 3 liters across a good-sized field. I'm like, that's not, it's fine, in my opinion. For that little bit. So basically, there's no difference, yeah. We'll just say that. There's no difference. And if there is, it is a very, very small difference. Yeah. I'm technically full. I think I'm seeing the header capacity, yeah. Because the header has capacity, but it doesn't actually use it. This header's a little broken, so. You have lag. Is that the new AOL slogan? You've got lag. Wait a minute. I bet if I look around my house long enough, I could find an AOL CD somewhere still. I bet I could. Maybe yeah. No, yeah. I can find floppy disks too. I know we have a whole container of floppy disks still for some reason.
Could I propose a plan?
What's up?
After we harvest 81 through 84.
81 through 84. Okay, yeah.
Can we put a road like right on the side of that plot?
We had talked about that. I think we will, but we won't put it for auto drive.
Right, just for us.
Just for us, yeah.
Yeah, because this going around, around the outside is kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Kind of just where the intersection is there, along the side of 84, 85, straight up, thinking?
Basically, from like that corner, well, right where this road's
Either
at
that
behind me.
Or connect it with the access drive
Through the farm.
where the drive overs are. Like have a full on T intersection, cross X
Drive
four-way.
overs.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
You mean drive overs?
Where the drive overs bunkers are. The
Yeah.
access road.
Yeah. Basically right here. Yeah. We're saying the same thing. Yeah. Saying the same thing, just in a different way. You turn into the skid. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Only my brother gets that. My bad.
Oh no, we've had that discussion too.
Yeah, and he's wrong.
I don't remember. I don't remember which side your brother has.
He says if you're going around a curve, if you're turning right, the back of the car starts to turn left. Okay. You would turn the wheel to the left, correct?
If you're turning right and you start to slide, you turn left.
Okay.
You counter steer
But you steer into the skid. Meaning
away from the turn.
you would turn to the left.
Yes, it's a counter steer.
Okay, but it's called turning into the skid, not against the skid, you know? Bear's not on board. Don't agree with my brother. You don't know him. All right, we're
supposed to
friends,
defend
not you and
me.
him, okay?
Oh, wait a minute. Hey, whoa, that F word again.
Oh, sorry. Did I just cuss? My bad. Watch my profanity. Sorry. My bad. My apologies. I didn't
We
mean
got
to
some
cuss.
soybeans growing here.
Where?
Part of that field that you're
Oh,
leveling out.
yeah. Yeah, there's a few up there. There's a few. Yeah, don't agree with him, okay? You don't know him. Trust me, he's wrong, okay? That's all you really need to know is he's wrong. We've
Is
had...
he wrong just because you don't want to be wrong?
Oh, he's wrong because he's wrong. We've had this discussion for like 15 years. Oh, probably longer than that now, actually. Every time I see him, I bring it up just to, you know, stir the pot a little bit. Although he's one of those people, you ever known anybody that like hums while they eat?
Yes.
Does that drive you absolutely insane too?
Yes.
Okay, he's that person. And then God forbid you mention it, he'll do it even louder. And he'll be like, I'm not doing that. What are you talking about? Bro, smack it.
I don't know if I would rather have someone who hums while they eat or somebody who chews loudly.
How about just shut up? Like, you know?
Can we eat in peace? I appreciate it. Thanks.
Profanity spotting. Okay. Well, I don't leave any skippers, Yuleberry, so that's probably why you've had to, like, move on, you know? I never leave skippers in this game, so... I'm pretty much an expert, okay? Dang it, if I would have been smart, I would have, like, left a skipper, you know, real quick. Pretty much an expert. Because they have
Do we need
nothing else.
another chopper? No, we don't.
We have crop destruction turned on, you see, so, if I do leave a skipper, that's what the grain cart operators are for. Do we need another chopper? You can.
I don't think we are going to be able to keep up.
Well,
Dan holds like 5 million.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then technically if we wanted to, we could, well, we can do something with this grass. We don't have to. Plow it. That's right. Plow the grass. What we should do with it all, right? I thought
Oh, we don't
these,
have another head for it, do we?
I thought these headers went faster than 6. Am I wrong?
No, I don't think you're wrong.
Hey, Stars, you want to work on something tonight?
I can.
Because after using, what were we harvesting with the other day that was going faster? Oh, the straw pickup heads.
And even that, he said, can we make these faster?
Well, I mean, if we have the ability to keep up, which we do, you know.
Do you mind grabbing me a header? And I'll pick it up at the shop.
All right.
Or Storms, one of the two. Just I'm gonna make sure I get the right one.
Stars, you can grab it if you want. I'll see. Here we go, leaving skippers. I didn't do it, Yuleberry. Don't yell at me. Wasn't me. I went back for it. All right, Plugger just sent me a DM. He sent me a mod. That's what I was looking at over here. So, you know, it's fine.
Ooh, and I'm full on additive.
Wow, full, huh? You must have
Damn.
my harvester from the other day. Thank you, Plugger, by the way. He sent me the mod. The mod.
The mod?
The animal husbandry mod.
Yeah.
A paddock mod. However you want to look at it. I have been very against, like, higher speed, larger capacity on this map. But, like, you know, we're only here a couple more weeks. That DLC map is getting ready to come out, right? So, you know, not that we're going to be playing it early since, you know, everybody hates me, but, like, you know, we will be playing. So, just saying. So, you know, we might as well get a little larger capacity stuff for a little while, you know, like that. I am against that trailer, though. That trailer holds like 5 million or 10. I don't actually know.
5 mils max on that truck.
Okay.
When I had bought it, I only set it at 250.
Yeah, and that was fine because that's what these trailers hold. And then, well, the other night with all that straw, that got changed a little bit. You see, so
yeah,
it is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah, no big deal. Oh, now it's 500K. Okay, that's still 2 of our, like, trailers, you know? So that's a fair bit, if you ask me.
yeah, but it's still semi-reasonable.
Yeah.
We're about to have 3 of these droppers out here and only 1 truck running. So.
Sure. In fairness, this is low yield corn because it wasn't fertilized.
Yeah.
You know, we get into the actual stuff. It might be a little different story. But yeah. Just wow yield berries, all I have to say. Wow. I don't think I'm going to cuss about it leaving a skipper for the record. If it happens, it happens. I mean, I think a lot of people that pick on people for leaving skippers in this game have never seen a real farm field after, you know, farmers go through with a combine. I'm just saying, there's skippers everywhere. Like, that's just the way it is. The amount of ears that bounce out of a head or just, you know, rows that get missed, it happens. A lot. Like, a lot. So, yeah. People just, you don't realize how much it happens. Or, like, when they're planting, sometimes they'll just, like, there'll be a little triangle in a field. It just doesn't get planted. It's just, you know, it doesn't happen. Or whatever. There's a lot of stuff like that that people don't realize, you know? That's all I got to say. Or, you know, before GPS, like, rows wouldn't be straight. Which that always used to crack me up. This one farmer in particular, whenever he would work dirt, you could always tell it was him. The field would start out nice and straight, and then as he would go, he would get a hook in the field. And we're like, oh, I know who worked that field. That's so and so, you know, like you could tell every year. It was kind of funny. Very amusing. That's true as well, Jeff, yeah. That is true. Are you running GPS on these or no?
Nope, I'm just freehanding.
Freehand? Okay. I'm cool with it. Totally didn't turn my GPS on. Realized it was going to be like 2 rows. Hello. Mean field of corn stalks. Yeah. Leftover volunteer from last year. Yep. The amount of volunteer corn and soybeans this year were crazy, man. Absolutely crazy this year. It was wild. Oh, I completely forgot about the sub. I was at a Subway yesterday kind of too, and I completely forgot about it. So no, I have not. Keep it on the list of things I need to do. Wait, where's Tony? Riley, we'll catch you though. We'll catch you. I need to try it one of these days. Into a yeah, it's a place. I went yesterday, so. And they had a Subway there, and I totally forgot. Volunteers bad. Is it, Trent? Well, it'll all be dead tonight, so. or in the morning, all the volunteer crops will be dead. So it doesn't really matter now. What's interesting is there's a farmer that, I mean, it's two brothers that farm together, and they've got a couple employees, and they farm a fair bit. But like some of their ground they've worked like 4 times, and some of their ground like they still have soybeans in the field. So it's like kind of weird. All right, we will catch you. It's their, what is it? The sweet onion chicken teriyaki, I believe, is what I'm supposed to try. 'Cause I've never tried it. Pretty sure that's what it was.
Hey, you need to make that.
What?
Get a little bit of ranch on it as well.
Okay.
You're not
bacon.
from the Midwest, are you?
And bacon.
And
no,
bacon?
I'm not. I'm just from the mid.
What?
The best parts of the life going what? What?
Not you, honey. I'm talking to John. Jeez.
Okay. Is that a good one there, Leonard?
Is.
All right. Nice to know. Only had one Subway, had 6 or 7 closed down. No way. Wow. All right. A wild patch of wildflowers. Wow. Nice, Gilberry. Nice. Oh, look at Bear just cut through the middle over there. That guy's on GPS.
You know,
That guy's on GPS.
steady hand. What are you talking about?
You can tell by the way it is. No? Oh, man. But you know, hey, you know, talking about earlier, going down and mowing around telephone poles and stuff, that's the reason we have to, is because, you know, the herbicide doesn't quite hit there when they spray the fields, you know? And then the birds sit on the power lines and bring the mulberries down there, and, well, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Hence why there's mulberries growing down there now.
Mm-hmm.
See, years ago, there was a mulberry that was growing that was up in the power lines. It got so big, right? And this is back when we're like, well, it's not on our grounds. We're not going to go out there and maintain those around those poles, right? Well, after seeing how big the mulberry was, and it's like, okay, now it requires a chainsaw, you know? Ever since then, we've decided we're going to be the ones to clean up around there because nobody else will do it. And, well, that was the time I burned my beard off.
Oof.
That was fun. That smelled so bad. The
And
whole
it's right
rest.
under your nostrils the whole time?
Uh-huh. Because, of course, it happened at like 10 o'clock in the morning, and we were just at the farm the whole rest of the day, see. It was bad. It was a miserable day, let's just say that. Yeah. First thing I did when I got home that night was shave my beard. What was left of it. Like, I have to get rid of that smell, you know? Yeah, that was gnarly. And I was nowhere near the fire either when it happened. Just kind of breeze.
Caught an ember or something?
There was a little gust of wind.
Mm.
And it was super cold. It was like January, February, something like that. Super cold, and we had a fire going because we were burning that mulberry.
Right.
And there was just like this little right gust of wind, and that fire shifted and just came right up the front of me. And poof, there went the beard. So yeah, kind of weird. But it definitely happened. Shaving the beard is a sin, but I had to. And you're gonna have to go to the other side, bro. Need you to pull up farther, and then it can't happen because my header's in the way. But I had to shave the beard that night. It smelled so bad. It was awful. And that's when I learned, since I have a beard, maybe stay a little bit farther away from fire than you think you need to, you know? Just throwing that out there. Well, that's a pretty efficient way to knock out the little patch of corn. Except for we're back to these 2 rows of shame over here, you know? Dang it. It happens. Yeah, Buddy's making good progress over there on the grass. Doing all right. That was pretty awesome for fertilizing a bunch of that corn ground. Actually set him up yesterday before we left to go to the farm. I'm like, he'll run. Be fine. He'll buff. All right. Oh, there's more than 2 rows. We have 3 rows of shame now. Let's go. Are they rows of shame or are they bonus rows?
Whatever helps you sleep better at night.
Right? One of you squeaked up top. Don't know why. Interesting chat. Interesting. I still say it's better. It's still not perfect, but it's better than it was or has been. Just saying. All right. So we can continue that. Yeah, we can make more flat ground there. Although we won't be able to go as close to that road, probably. Be a sheer cliff there. Or we could terrace it down. Go down and have like another layer of barns down low. Now that I know how to make a ramp between. Ooh. Now that I know how to use the ramp tool, we could have like a driveway, like a ramp, you know, between the terraces. It could be done, chat. Oh, yes, it could be done.
It could.
Yeah.
But shouldn't.
Well, it's either that or like that valley of the road over there would have just a huge sheer cliff next to it, you know? Just saying. I think we'd end up with more ground actually if we terraced it. Well, it was... I was gonna clear him and then he drove into me. So.
There's more corn over here.
Is there?
And soybeans, yeah. If we gotta buy the... But it's corn and soybean over here.
Alright. I was totally gonna miss him. Use the roof of a shed as a bridge. Trent, that is what you call thinking outside the box. That's what that's called right there. We buying the next plot? I mean, it's only $1 million, right?
Right?
It's only money. Where's the corn though?
Plot
Is my right?
9
Okay.
is only 283.
Wait, how much other land are we buying?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying.
Brilliant. Is that what they call it, Big Al? Brilliant? Oh man, this is like full circle. This is the first farm or the first field that we did on harvest day or contract day. Remember that? When we started the map? This was the first field I did a harvest contract on. That was the first thing I did on this map. Nostalgia, chat. You know, 45 on the GPS might work out here.
No Tony in sight.
I'm just saying, that would be the best GPS line for this field. Just throwing it out there. Is this the only corn on this plot? Yeah. I think, yeah. What other plot are you looking at?
It was the next 2 plots over.
Ain't got no corn on them.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
It's wasn't good.
Ain't got no gas in it. I think you'll have plenty of trees to cut down with the land that we bought, right?
Yep.
Or we leave them and we farm around them.
But efficiency.
But lag.
I not have any problem with lag. Sounds like a you problem.
Just remind me to turn the server off as soon as we're done chat before he cuts all the trees down. Okay, good talk. Right?
But more land to harvest.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Dang it. Got like somebody turning on crop destruction.
Oh. The question is, do we really need more land to harvest?
No.
That's
Need all the land.
That's the real question of the day. I mean, it already takes us like 6 hours to harvest with 7 combines. So, I know the solution is get faster combines and faster heads and faster and bigger. No, chat. No. Plugger's already typing it out over there. I know some combines that can help. Lol. All right, Plugger? I know. I know some seeders that... I know. I
mean, we only got a couple weeks left before we change maps. We're going to try to buy everything. We got to do the most efficient thing.
Are we trying to buy it all?
Isn't that pretty much status quo for
Usually.
every map?
I kind of want to fix that landscaping, though, too, around the homestead. It's really bothering me. I'll be honest.
Well, we still got 18 mil. And we're about to sell a whole bunch of stuff coming up in
yeah, we have wheat, beans.
December.
Oh, we sold the beans. We have wheat. All that silage that we're going to have.
Oat.
Oat. I have no
And
oat.
then we have...
Oats for seed, bro. We have 62,000 oat. We're not selling that.
Is that all we had?
Yeah. We got 1.4 million wood chips to sell, though.
Gonna have a lot more too. We'll make all the money.
All right, so you work on that on Wednesday, okay? When I'm not around. How about that?
So I'm gonna park my forage harvester and go start cutting trees right now. Also going to do it while I'm on a pogo stick.
Oh, right.
Because my body will let me do that.
Storms. The pogo stick's upside down. You need to turn it the other way.
Oh, is that? Oh, okay. Okay. That was the problem.
Fair, it's a family show.
What? I don't know what you mean. He was just utilizing it the incorrect way. I was trying to help him. Being friendly.
Oh, easy with your language. Huh? Watch your profanity, okay?
Watch your profanity.
Oh, man. We done yet? Oh, wait. We have all those other fields to do. Never mind. My bad.
Y'all do.
I'm thinking
I'm falling asleep at some point tonight.
Oh, I am too. Don't worry.
Drink more coffee.
It's a negative, Ghost Rider.
How about you a decaf guy? You ever drink the decaf?
I mean, every once in a while, but...
Yeah.
I mean...
If you're gonna do it, you might as well do it.
Yeah, for real.
Alright. Like caffeine-free Mountain Dew. Like, what's the point? Just drink it. Forgot how, like, the trees are in this field, literally. This one's in the field. Forgot. Oh, that would be... Oh, that would have... I would have... I might have just walked right into the header. I ain't got no legs, that day.
Hope you got workman's comp.
Right. I don't think I would have needed workman's comp there, actually.
I hope you have life insurance.
I think we would need to dump the trailer out and not feed it to the cows. Maybe feed it to some pigs instead, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Yeah.
You could probably feed it to the cows. It'd be fine.
Really? Dan, why don't you go on the other side, bro? You have plenty of, there's room for activities over there.
Well,
What are the others?
my spout does not like to find him on the left-hand side.
Yeah?
Yeah,
It'll do it.
for some odd reason.
Interesting.
I do the fun hit
Yeah.
O a bunch of times, spam O, and I won't find it. But
I can't find him.
can't find him, Scarlet Diane.
Yeah, that one. Oh, I see field
Scarlet
tiles
Diane.
to hide the object on, you know, the flags. I see them. Definitely see them. Okay. Have you, Bear, when he's on the left side, have you tried like clicking your left mouse button and like moving it just slightly?
No, but now it's finding him on the left. See, this game constantly makes a liar out of me.
This trailer, well, this particular one has been turned up, but it doesn't matter if it's the modded one or the OG one. The spout on it's just kind of dumb. It's one of my favorite pieces of equipment in the game, but the spout's dumb.
Yeah.
It needs work. That's all there is to it. It needs a little bit of work. Technically, you have more reach to the left side because, like, you know, it's mounted off center. But, like, I don't know. It's just kind of weird. The whole thing is just kind of weird.
Right.
So that's all I got to say about that. It's just weird, Lasan Diane. No, it will go left side. It's just,
It just did go left side for me.
yeah. It will work both sides. The other thing that's not helping it is the header width. It kind of likes your truck nice and close, you know, or your trailer or whatever you're unloading into. So the header is not helping anything out. So. But hey, it allows us to keep moving, and therefore I'm here for it. So, yeah. You gonna keep moving. That guy is, he's getting it done over there. I think he's got a weird pattern going on, but he'll get his job all done over there. He's fine. We don't question courseplay. Sometimes it does some odd things, but it'll get it all done eventually. Or something like that. I think we should have planted that grass field in corn too. A little late now, of course, but I think that would be pretty sick. Did you guys use GPS or no? Definitely not. Never mind.
Nope.
On my GPS.
What do you mean you
over
can't
here.
tell?
Oh, you are on GPS terms? Nice.
Yeah. I'm
Get that
going
45
north, south, down.
or south? Really?
He's north-south, just cutting that end off. You want to hit 45 here?
Nah, I would just manually do it because it doesn't line up at
Oh,
all.
man.
Dude, we'd be turning around all the time.
Dude, I can't be... I want to be efficient.
This is efficient. On a 45, we'd be turning around nonstop. All right, Tony, calm down. Oh man, I need to talk to him. I need to talk to him about Wednesday, actually.
Wednesday.
Well, we kind of talked about like maybe him coming to the farm.
Not with your dad being that sick. Jeez.
Well, that's the thing. Is Dad still contagious? You know, I don't know.
Hold still, Dan.
I mean, from what you're describing today, I wouldn't want to go around him.
Dan, stop.
He's been sick for days. He'll be fine. It'll buff, right?
Sure.
Or maybe try to do this. Well, next Sunday we're supposed to go out to that dinner party. So like, if he's not better by then, or if I'm sick, then we're not going.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. Well, by then you'll have it,
Yeah.
and you'll be sick for 4 days.
Oh, at least, if not, you
Yeah.
know, 6 weeks. You know.
Precisely.
Oh man. Take those tests if there's a hope of getting results by Thanksgiving. For a minute, first time, I didn't know what you were talking about. The DNA test. I just took a DNA test. Wait, I haven't yet. Okay. I don't know what's involved. I don't know. But anyway, he had talked about, like, he basically volunteered to be the guy in the trailer for when we load up Christmas lights. Because it works the way that Dad and I, like, bring home the Christmas lights, but basically I go in the grain bin, I hand everything out to him, and then he just puts it out in the grass at the farm, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I get out of the grain bin, then I get in the trailer, then he hands me everything so I can put it in there like I want it, right?
Yeah, you're the internal guy, he's the external guy.
Well, he just doesn't. Yeah, because you can't stand upright in the trailer. Like, none of us can. So it really sucks, you know, because it's not tall enough.
But Tony can.
No, Tony can't either.
Oh.
But he basically volunteered. So, like, if he wants to help, I'm not going to turn down free help. Or, not free help. I'll buy him lunch and stuff. But, like, I'm not going to turn down help, you know? Like,
I got that young back, too. Oh,
exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm not turning down help, you know? So, yeah. But if Pop's still, like, hacking and stuff, well, ideally Pops would bring home the trailer from work tomorrow night. And then we'd have it for Wednesday, you know? But if Pops is still sick, I mean, who knows? He might take another day off tomorrow. I don't know. Wow. Tony's like 15 years younger than me, okay? I could be his dad, couldn't I?
Technically speaking, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, he's like 15 years younger than me, so if he's offering to help, I'm not going to say no. Come on now. It would just, I mean, it'd be a whole lot faster, and yeah. Although I'd probably tell him to be the guy in the grain bin, actually, because I'm kind of picky at how
you get it all stocked in there?
Yeah, just for transport.
So then you can easily pull it back out?
That, and just so it's safe and doesn't, like, you know? But some of the stuff, like, a little fragile, you know?
Oh.
So.
The special award.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a drain tile.
Oh, did you find one?
Found one.
You know how to use the mod?
Nope.
Jump out, look at it, and hit H on your keyboard. Like, look at the flag, not the actual, like, tile part. And hit H. And it should give you a menu to hide it.
Bye, Felicia.
You're dead. Or wait.
Wait, what?
You're gone. Like, I'm gonna fill up. Oh, hey, how convenient. Here comes Dan. Great timing. Great timing. No brakes, but great timing. Yeah, Starms is buying, well, made me buy land. Left. Starms made me. Right, Starms?
Yep.
He twisted my arm and everything. He said if I didn't buy land, he was going to steal my lunch money tomorrow.
God, what a bully.
We bought 13 and 12. It's the next two chunks south down here to the left of the cow farm. Yeah. That's it. That's what we bought. Steal my lunch money. God. It's about 3 cents because I'm having lunch at home tomorrow before stream, obviously, so. Good luck. Good luck. All right, so when we get into the good crop, and I don't know if that one truck will be able to keep up or not.
It won't.
Huh?
No.
Never know. We can fire up the truck army. Fire up the army and get them rolling. Not that they help a lot, but they help a little.
Well,
Well,
when Dan tries to pull up beside of me and speed sync,
yeah.
I can't get it to give me the trigger. Don't look.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting. He pulled up far enough.
He's riding the header.
Yeah, but he's behind it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he needs to be next to that or not behind it. Wait, that trailer doesn't like stuff. It likes stuff farther in front, basically. Does that make sense?
It's definitely at arm's length. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. And like I said, if we had the narrower headers, it would work better because then he could be closer and pull up. But obviously, for efficiency reasons, it makes sense to have this size header. Although if you can't empty, I don't really know if that's efficient. Yeah, you know what I mean. It's fine. It'll buff.
Yeah, with the straight trucks we can have run right up in there and be fine.
They'll run off the edge of the head. They won't run behind. They'll run off the edge. Yeah. For the most part, they're pretty decent. Now, they are set, or they should be set to run at 90%. Because that's about where this trailer likes to stop filling them. But still, 90% is better than nothing, right?
Yeah,
So.
I suppose.
If we really are desperate for trucks, we get our little trucks out and get them wound up too. Our little 50,000 trucks. Get those bad boys turned into burning. Oh yeah. So right now, for instance, it's not seeing his thing. If I just take my mouse and slide it just a little bit, then it whips around and it wants to like find his trailer. That's another little weird quirk with this trailer. This trailer has a few of those just kind of weird things about it. So yeah. It needs some work, but I still like it. And having the larger capacity is definitely, you know, it's nice. I won't lie. It's nice. I see a skipper. No stock left behind. All 0 liters that was. Let's go. All right, what do we, fertilizer guy should be about done, right? He's getting there. So, where are we going to start chopping? What field do you guys want to start in? Because we could set up trucks and get that ready. If y'all want.
Well, look at the map here to see where. Oh, we can start at the 81 through 85 field. That's our closest to where we're at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that one doesn't, I didn't fix auto drive for that one yet. Or have not fixed auto drive for that one yet.
Well, it'll be a good test for Dan.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Dang it, I was gonna fix it all too. Well, we should try to, I mean, we have plenty of time still, but we should definitely get that field done and then work in like the 66, 67 field. Because I have not fixed auto drive there yet. And if we at least get some borders done, that would be lovely. And then I don't know what the heck I'm going to do down here. We'll worry about that later.
I will be right back.
All right. That is definitely a future us problem. Definitely. You can increase. Yeah, you can, Dan, technically. Technically, we could, yes. Or you could, yeah. Alright, what's Buddy got left to do here? Buddy's got all that to go. Might as well just stop him. I can turn around faster than he can. East, west, let's go. Give me some lines.
You want to run east-west here? Oh, no, on that one. Okay.
Over there, I don't care what you do.
Okay.
I'm just saying I can turn around faster than this dude can, you know? Does that make sense?
Right.
Finish this fertilizer up. Early whirly, what's going on? I'm good. How are you?
Nah, we'll run north-south on this.
Left, I would have appreciated the effort. A for effort, left. How about that? Don't ask how I'm turning. Like, it's okay. It's the whole thing, man. The whole thing. You're good. It's been a while. It has been a while, yeah. 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 You know, the magical thing about this tractor with this ProForce is it'll actually pull it at speed. Like, the speed it's supposed to go, even on hills. Because this tractor's got, you know, all the power and all the torque. All the good stuff. So hills, it doesn't care. Doesn't care at all. And this tractor will pull the big Borgo seeder uphill at speed, so it does not matter. Not even a little bit.
All right, north, south. You should be on.
Okay.
GPS.
That's
Ooh.
What?
The hill's making me do some skippers.
Are you harvesting already?
Yeah.
You need to wait a day
Oh, why?
because your yields are gonna suck. Because
I
you're
thought
2
we were
days.
moving. I thought we were moving right ahead. Sorry.
You're 2 days before it's ready to harvest, not one.
Row.
I think the yield's gonna be bad. I don't actually know, to be honest. We'll be able to check on the yield map though.
It's kind of yellow, I think.
Okay. I mean, like, from what you did to where, like, we'd go tomorrow, you know what I mean? Like, from where you continue. Once I get this fertilizer done, we'll fast time. I'm almost done. I got just a bit to go up to the north of me yet, and we'll be ready to move on. I mean, technically, we could harvest. It's all about that yield or something, right? Or wait, that's the base. My bad.
Right.
Yeah. We are on what's called a 4X map, so it's basically 4 maps that are put together into one. It's huge, right? It's big. Do you need a team of people to work the map? No, but it sure does make it a lot nicer. Yeah. It makes it a lot nicer. It's technically a modded map, and you'll also see a lot of stuff that you haven't seen in the game because it's all modded equipment as well. Like this spreader and this tractor. And those cow barns and the whole map, and yeah. We have 4 of us on here right now. Yeah. So it depends. Sometimes we have more, sometimes there's less people. It depends who's out of town or who's working or whatever. But having a village definitely does help, yes. We'll say that much. Game is more fun with friends. Yep, I agree. Sorry, not friends. Acquaintances on the internet. My bad. Are we even that, Bear?
I'm sorry?
Are we even internet acquaintances?
Of course we are.
Okay, but we're not friends.
I mean...
No.
Not,
No.
certainly not in the public eye. I don't know if you want to be that acquainted with me.
Really? I would. I guess. I don't really know you outside, you know, like real world, you know?
Right.
Blame Dan. There you go.
Hashtag.
Wait, Leonard, you're not my friend? Really?
No. Of course not.
I'm starting to hear a Barbra Streisand song in my head right now. You know which
Is
one?
but a joke.
Do you know the
No.
one? You don't
No.
know the one? You're gonna make me sing with like kind of not feeling well.
Yes.
I don't know who.
Or
I don't
you
know
could
who
just
that
say
is.
what the song title is.
You don't know who Barbara Streisand is?
No.
You can just say
It's before my time.
what. I mean, what name? What's the song name?
I don't actually know the song, Dave. Starms isn't here, right? As we had last time this
I'm
way.
here.
Oh, he is here. Okay. All right. All right. Let's do that.
You know what? I'm actually proud that I don't know.
I know the song. I don't know the name of it. Does that make sense? It's fine. I'm not gonna sing. Just not really in the singing mood tonight, you know.
Mm.
Oh, my GPS is on a 45. That looks good to me, chat.
Am I allowed to harvest now?
I mean, I guess it should be turning, right? It should turn a darker shade, right?
I guess it's close enough.
Yeah, the turn is coming down the map. You're good to go. Yeah, it's on its way. No, we're good. We should. Hey, it's en route. It's still low. It's literally loading. All right.
Loading.
Literally loading. All right.
Loading.
It may
Well,
not.
there's already kind of a road here.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
You want to fast time a little bit just so we get some better light.
I mean, I'm always down to fast time.
I mean, I don't mind a sunrise, Storms. Come on.
Is it a sunrise or a sunset in reverse? No?
Somebody was telling me a story the other day
Uh-huh.
about how... No, it's not a joke. Unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Should I stop laughing before? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, and then he died. No, just,
And
he
then
was
he
telling me
got
a story about
and then he got hit by a bus.
his son. He was up talking to his son, who I think was in Japan,
Okay.
and he had sent a picture of the sunrise to his son,
Uh-huh.
and he sent back a picture of the sunset at the same time.
Whoa.
So they were both seeing the sun from two different angles at two different times.
That's kind of cool.
I can't remember who that was, but I think it might have been a coworker.
L3FT43 at Cheerdex100, and I said, "What about breakfast at Wendy's?" She said, "I think I remember the film."
That's not Barbara Streisand, but that's hilarious.
I don't. Okay. Getting green for tomorrow. What? Interesting. Live thanks to the bits. Yeah, no, that's definitely. I don't think Barbara Streisand was singing about
No.
breakfast at Wendy's. No.
Nope.
Probably
I
not.
think what Diesel's referring to is the fact that tomorrow's Halloween, and you had turned your lights all green and made you disappear.
Oh, those
Spooky.
lights. No, I can't do that all day, man. I already have a headache. And I'm sure I'll have a headache tomorrow still. So no. No, I can't do
Quit
that.
smacking yourself in the head with things.
Just in the eyeball, not the head.
Oh, your eyeballs where?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What?
Where's your eyeball?
Airplay.
Uh-huh.
Airplay. Can't go off the edge of the header. I'm telling you it works. Go off the edge. Maybe. It helps
not
if
gonna
I hit
listen.
the right buttons, you know? That's what really helps.
Hardly dying, use the edge of the head or...
Yeah. But it
Well-
helps if I hit the right buttons, you know?
He's probably got to deal with Twitch lag. Not down here.
He got you there. Yeah, right? Well, my end. Yeah, no, I don't think I'll have my light screen all day tomorrow, no, because yeah, no.
I literally negotiate all day for my job,
Hmm?
and then have to argue with my kids the rest of the time. Like, that's all I do.
And then you come in here.
And then I gotta listen to this. No, I'm just kidding. Talking about the F word.
Whoa.
Oof.
Huh? What about it? Oh man. Yeah, I'm not gonna make the light screen. Definitely not gonna make the light screen. Plus, hopefully there'll be some sunlight coming in here, right? I think it's gonna be cloudy tomorrow though. Stand by, weather check. What's it gonna be tomorrow? That's not the weather app. That's Instagram, John. That's the wrong app. Oh, I had an Amazon package delivered tonight. Okay, cool.
More lights?
It's far lights, yeah. It's gonna be mostly sunny tomorrow. High of 43, low of 26. What a
That's awfully chilly.
what a great Halloween that's gonna be. And my aunt today, she's like, I'm not handing out candy tomorrow. It's gonna be too cold. And I'm like, we don't have any candy to hand out. We didn't purchase any. Like, we made our decision a long time ago that we weren't going to participate this year because, like, there's no kids in this area anyway, in this neighborhood.
You just let her believe it's her idea.
No,
Right?
That's no fun. No.
Well,
Is that what you do with your wife, Bear?
yep.
Well, I'm not married to my aunt. I don't live.
It works all the same.
Alabama. Oh, what?
Down.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh, I think the trailer's been customized. Oh, goodness. Yeah, no, that's not a thing, so. I just thought it was funny, that's all. You know. It's like, well, Pops decided forever ago that, you know, we're not doing that. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood where, like, everybody goes outside with, like, fire pits and puts them in their driveway and, like, you know, stuff like that. I think always would have been fun, but, like, nobody in my neighborhood was, like, into that. So, yeah.
You socializing with the neighbors?
Pretty much, yeah. That's not really a
Yeah.
thing in this neighborhood. Like, honestly, it's not. One time when we were all, like, in our early 20s probably, we played, like, Rock Band in, like, Casey's garage and just, like, had a bowl of candy on a table and, like, played Rock Band and gave out candy. That was fun.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, for, like, the 3 kids that came by. We even had, like, a stereo and we had it, like, kind of cranked up a little bit, you know? Yeah. I think 5 mil will make it take too long to dump since they only hold 2.5. You have a point there, Dan. Yes. But if you have 5 mil, then we should be able to go forever before you need to empty, right? And in theory, you could just go to a bin and fill that up too, if you wanted to. Which that would fill up one whole bin.
Yep.
Which is a little crazy. Oh yeah. Like I said, we can get other trucks out here too. I mean, not so much in this field because I haven't really fixed the auto drive, obviously, but once we get, like, if we go up by the homestead anywhere, all those fields are fixed up. All these fields over here are fixed up. It's just these two right here right now. Like the one we're in and the next one. That technically are not fixed. So that's all. No big deal. But I'm down for knocking out some of these smaller ones, like, you know, these ones behind us I'm looking at, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I'm kind of looking at here. So you don't technically have to set up auto drive for each field. What I'm talking about with quote fixing auto drive is right here if you look. So what I like to do is I like to put the green lines, which are one-way courses, around the fields. Okay. Because we've plowed so much of this land together that was grass or pasture land or whatever you want to call it. Like if you look here on this plot that we're on, there's auto drive out here. There's a ton of auto drive out here. The blue lines are two-way courses, right? And there's tons of it here because this used to outline the fields that were here. So since we've made this all into one field, it's kind of just awkward now. So technically we could use these waypoints and put trucks and have them run to us and all that. Yes, we could, but it's just kind of awkward, you know? Because when the truck gets full, he's gonna find his nearest waypoint. And some of these fields, I don't quite know what was going on with this auto drive config just from the beginning, but some of the fields aren't connected to the road network. And so you have a truck that, like, you know, is running along with us, and then he's just like, oh, I can't go anywhere because I'm not connected. And it's like, well, that kind of sucks, you know? So what I like to do is go in and fix them. And in this case, we'll probably use like the 83 waypoint over here. And then I'll just do a lap around the whole field. I'll give him a couple different places to exit. So, you know, if you're over here, say it would come down and be able to access the road network down here. I need to turn around before I drive off a cliff. That's about to happen. Or if you're like, say down here, he'd be able to exit and get back on the road network over here or whatever. And probably like in the 66 field, we'll call this one. So we have this waypoint over here, 65. That's an established waypoint. That's a good waypoint. You can use it for this field or this field. It doesn't matter. You can use it for either one. I'd probably also set up this 86 one over here somewhere behind this house. And then we'll have that. But like I said, and same thing here. I'll give him a couple places to like, so they don't have to drive all the way around the fields. That's why I like to give them a couple of places to exit, if that makes sense. So I do my auto drive a little different than the auto drive guy, but the auto drive guy is great to get his configs, and that's like a starting point for us. And then I like to modify from there. We did not sell any of the straw, Dan. All the straw was picked up the other day. I assume it all got picked up. I don't know. I left that night. But there's 26.9 million straw. And as far as I know, that is all at the cow farm. I think, right? Farms? Maybe? I think so. And that's why you guys put another bin in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we only were able to hold 25 down there, so they needed another bin for the 26 mil. So that's a lot of straw. The selling process of that is probably going to have to happen off stream because it is going to take so long to load all that straw. We're talking hours and hours and hours just of loading time. The hauling's not, I mean, it's a problem too, but like, it's going to be the loading. Jacob, we'll catch you later, man. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. But most likely that's going to have to be an off stream thing that we do, which is fine. I don't know when that's going to be, because it's like January, December, something like that. So, yeah. Yeah. But we have tons of work to do between now and then, so we'll worry about that when we'll cross that bridge when we get there, kind of thing, you know. So yeah, do some on stream. We could either do the beginning or the end on stream. I wouldn't want to do all of it though, that's for darn sure. Probably the beginning, like we did with the silage we sold with the auger wagons, how we started that on stream and then left. You have an idea for that? What's that left? Just park that big trailer there and let it rip. 3 days later it'll be done filling. Something like that. I don't mind setting up stuff and letting it run, like say overnight one night. It doesn't bother me at all. That's just more hours for the server account to rack up on Farm Sim. He's at like 900 hours now. The non-human account that, you know, it's just a account I need to run the server, that's all. I thought it was kind of funny. But yeah, that might happen at some point. I don't know. But it's all good. It's all good. No, everything. So, yeah, everything pauses. Unless you rent a server from a company, which I don't know if that's still an option though. Everything pauses when you're not there, yes. Maybe a couple of them. Yeah, maybe left. We'll see. We will see. You put those 4 trucks out there and have them run in circles, they'd be fine. Those trucks work well. If we really want torture, we'll use the small trucks. The 50,000 liter trucks. How about that? Or something. Alright. I was wondering where you're at. You left me some skippers, huh? Let's go.
I'm considerate like that.
Gee, thanks. You can turn off crop destruction, yes. Or crop withering, yeah. I believe to do that, though, you have to turn off seasons, right?
I'm not sure.
Not sure either. I don't know. We always play with seasons on, so.
Yeah. You may be able to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. So we have our withering on, seasons on, crop destruction on, weeds on, lime on, plowing on, plow on. Wait, I said that already. My bad. All that stuff's on. We don't play with field stones, though. Field stones are a no-go. So if we have field stones, it's because it's a new field to us. So we do have a roller for that. Left would uninstall. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I mean, I like all that stuff turned on. Like, I know all of this ground we're harvesting this corn on right now is going to have to be plowed. I don't know what we're going to plant next yet. But all this is going to have to be plowed. Oh. So there's that. Which will take a while, but that's what course play's for. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, you mean that mod that you never use?
Yeah, I never use course play though. No. Alfalfa, this map does not have alfalfa. So we cannot plant alfalfa. Because you use crazy alfalfa. No, we don't have that.
Spanky or Stymie or buckwheat.
Samsonite.
That's it.
Plowing, no, it won't hurt our score, Sean. If you do tillage for no reason, it'll hurt your score. It won't hurt us. Are we advertising for a server company? I mean, I run my own server. I don't need a, I'm not on GPS.
Puma Plow Incorporated.
Yeah, I've got a server PC now. It's actually on my stream PC. It runs the stream and the server, and I don't need one of them server hosting companies. So I don't need them.
Yeah, we ain't afraid of no ghosts.
I mean, they're kind of spooky. No, that's not what I meant. What I meant is I don't know if the pausing a game when empty on a server is still an option. I know that you can rent servers, yes. Brent, I don't know. What's up? Hello?
Better be good, or I'm going to time you out.
Yeah, there's lots of companies you can rent servers from. Technically, yes. There's lots of those. I'm not affiliated with any of them, I'll tell you that much. And I'm really happy to not be paying for a server anymore. Very happy to just host it myself, you know? Yeah. You mean the company that's contacted every other person on Twitch besides me? That one? I'm not bitter, I swear. I wouldn't have taken their deal anyway, so it's fine. I don't honestly care. I just think it's funny that they've contacted literally everybody else that's ever played Farm Sim on Twitch. But me.
So, John, change the subject. Left field here.
Yeah, what's up?